So good afternoon. My name is Aditya and I'm going to be a trainer today, and I am going to teach you what is off-page SEO. So today's topic, it's going to be very interesting. I've got the wordings laid out in front of you so you know the flow of this entire exercise. So now first let us check out what is off-page SEO. So now if I just go to Google, let me just go to google.com. Let me click on google.com and let me just type off page. Just a second. Sorry about that. Off page SEO. Alright. Definition. So let us see what does Google have to say about off-page SEO. So it says off-page SEO refers to the techniques that can be used to improve the position of a website in search engine results page. Many people associate off-page SEO with link building, but it's not only that. Now, when it says it's not only that, I truly believe that it's not only that. I believe that link building needs to be accompanied with exposure. Now, when I say exposure, I mean exposure of your content. Now, we all know what is link building, but let me just take you from the start if you do not know what link building is or what links are in general. So let me just open this thing for you so that we are on the same flow. So like I said, it's all about exposure. So now if I have to put a definition in one line, I would say, so off-page is the marketing technique that happens outside a website which positively impacts the search ranking. Now, what do I mean that it positively impacts the search ranking? So off-page is anything to do which is not on your website. It's to do something which is outside your website. We will learn as to what are those various outside things that we are doing that will have a positive impact on the search ranking. So we will also learn much more about link building, but let me first elaborate on exposure. When I started off with telling you what exposure really means, I stated a line saying that exposure of your content. Now, exposure of your content will definitely get you more mentions, it'll get you own external links, citations, etc. The more exposure your content receives, the better it is. Exposure, more and more people are reading your website, are reading your content, are interested in your content, are sharing your content, are mentioning about your content somewhere, or probably on their blog, on their website. People are interested to know about your content. So I'm referring exposure to this wide bucket of certain things. Coming back to the next thing. Now, like I told you, I would tell you more about what links actually are. Links are a signal to Google that your site is a quality resource worthy of citation. Now, when I say links are also considered as votes of confidence, which Google takes the pride in. So for example, I have this beautiful shop of mine, and now it's an offline store that I've created. Now this offline store is beautifully designed. It's got I might want to show you a photograph of it probably. So I'll just go to google.com. I will just show you what an offline store is. Offline store, it's a normal shop. Now I might want to show you an image of this. Right, so I've got this beautiful picture over here. I will open this up for you. Open link in new, open image in new tab. There you go. So now I've got this beautiful store. Now it's very well designed and it looks really nice now, and I sell the best clothes ever. The entire store structure is amazing, the ambience is amazing, the things present inside the store is amazing. So what really happens are there are a lot of people who start talking about your store, who start telling things about your store, or the visitors who have been to your store will start recommending your store to their friends and family. The same thing is happening over here when I talk about links. Now, when people start talking about your store in the online world, they might want to put in a link of your website, probably on their web page or probably on their website. Right? So this is what we are talking about, links. Now, coming back to this another thing, there are basically two types of links. One is an internal link and the second is called the external link. Now, when I say an internal link, considering a website, now let me just considering this website, say Bombay Advertising, as you can see that there are several tabs. We have the home tab, we have the services tab, about us tab, learn digital marketing tab, and a contact us tab. Now if all of these tabs and all of these different web pages are connected to each other via internal links, so if I want to jump, say, from my home page, which is my home page currently over here, and if I want to click on learn more, I would be redirected to the contact information on this same website. So this is all about internal linking. So if you want to enter more questions, if do you have any more queries, this is where you can enter. Okay, so this is what is called internal links. So there are several internal links on the same website. Now coming back to the external links. Now external links, like I said earlier, these are nothing but votes of confidence, votes that determine as to how good your website is and what's the authority of your website on the internet world. Okay, so now let us learn what are the various types of external links. Now let us explore them in detail. So basically there are three types of external links. One is the natural link or editorial links. When I say something is natural, I would like to quote Mr. Guts. Now from Google, he has to say that our aim in the SEO world is not to create natural links, but the entire objective is that the links should be natural. Now when I am emphasizing on links being natural, I'm going to explain you what natural links actually mean. Now this is the holy grail of SEO. These are the links that you do not need to ask for. These links are given by the owners of the website voluntarily. Now if I'm doing extremely well and if I've created an amazing product which wasn't there in the market before, and if people are learning about my product which wasn't there previously, so and there are websites and blogs which start mentioning about this product that I have created or that I have invented, so and start putting in links of the website where my product is placed. So these are natural links. I did not ask these other websites and the bloggers to start blogging about me or start posting anything about me, but since my product was really nice, it was completely niche, they started posting about it. So these constituents are of the natural links. Now I have put here an example which says a startup has received fresh funding and many editorial websites including Times of India, Hindustan Times have linked to the startup's website in their news snippet. Now these links are obviously moderated because the person who is putting in links knows what he is doing, and he would not try to spam his own website by putting in fake links or the links which are spammy, right? So I'm a startup and I have just received a funding of say 1 million, and there are a lot of websites and a lot of editorial websites and highly trafficked websites such as Times of India and HindustanTimes.com have written about my startup. This is a part of press release, of course, but then that's okay, and they have put in the link of my website along with the news snippet, so that constitutes the natural links. The second types of external links are manual links. Now when I say anything to do with manual, these are the links which I have procured by requesting highly trafficked website owners and bloggers to link to me, right, or links to you. So for example, if I want to find out, I just go to google.com, and this is how you find out what are the top bloggers. So I type in say SEO tips blog. Okay, so this is what I'm typing in. So now in the search results I find a lot of blogs, right? There's a blog by HubSpot, there's a blog called shoutmeloud.com which ranks pretty well, and I'm guessing it gets a lot of traffic. So I would try to open this blog and try to find out the owner of this blog. Okay, So I would, probably ask a question, or probably I might want to go to the contact me page if they have one, of course. Now if they have a contact me page, I would want to go there. There you go. This is blog commenting, which a lot of people have commented. He hasn't replied to many of them. People have asked him questions. A person has posted his link, his website link on his page. So this is what is happening, right? And if I want to find out about, can I do that? Yes, I can do that. So let me find out what I can do. There are some exclusive deals that he is offering, probably. So howdy, shout, and what am I going to find over here? So what do is I try finding out who is the owner of this particular blog. I reach out to him, I tell him about my company, and if I'm a startup, I'm going to take the same example. If I'm a startup and I have raised funds and I'm a startup which is into SEO, since the thing that we started off, the entire blog is about SEO and digital marketing, I would tell him that why he should be posting about me on his particular blog, and we can work out a deal, right? So this is how we create a manual links. So there are a lot of examples as to how you can create manual links, which we'll talk in detail pretty soon. Okay. The next is non-editorial links. When I talk about non-editorial links, these are the links which are not being editorially given. Now, when I say that they are non-editorial, they also mean that they are not moderated. A person is probably not moderating what's going on. So in our example, when I said that the blog comments which are not moderated are a part of editorial links. Now, article directories, infographic embeds, user profile pages, guest books, forum signatures, directories that are not moderated are all part of editorial links. The thing that you need to keep in mind over here is that non-editorial links do not carry the weight as much as manual links or probably natural links do, because these are non-editorial links which are obviously not moderated. They might end up to be spammy, and due to the release of Google Penguin in the year, now Google Penguin is an algorithm, the SEO algorithm, which keeps a track of a lot of links, a lot of external links. So when it comes to find out that your non-editorial links are spammy, it gives a heavy penalty to your website. It might even chuck up to your website from the SERP altogether. Now, I would like to end this short video with my top 3 off-page SEO strategies, which I have been doing for a very long period of time. The first and the most important is identifying where does your audience hang out online. Now, just having a real-time example, that I know that if I'm probably a coffee shop, right, and I am selling out coffee, so I exactly know what kind of audience is going to come to my coffee shop. I'm talking in the offline world. In the same way, if I'm selling something online, so I exactly know that where is my audience? Are they on Quora? Are they on Reddit? Are they participating, commenting, writing blogs? What are they doing online? I need to figure all of these things out. And if the targeted audience is on Quora, what would I be doing? I would be there. I would be on Quora. I would perform, participate in all the discussions of my target audience. What does this lead to? It leads to higher brand awareness amongst my target audience, and which also in turn leads to increased amount of trust, and which will also fetch me a lot of traffic, natural links, and citations. So identifying where my audience really is and what are they actually doing online gives me an edge. Okay, my second off-page SEO strategy would be guest blogging and contributing to other websites. It's as simple as possible. So coming back to the same example, when I said Shout Me Loud is an amazing blog which is highly trafficked by a lot of people. A lot of people are coming onto this website, reading their particular blogs. So what would I do? I would again reach out to the owner of this blog and I would ask him that can I post a blog about my company? I would work on mutual interests of Shout Me Out Loud as well as my company, and then probably write something on this blog. why would I do that? Now, this is a good question. Why would I want to write a blog as a guest? It's pretty simple. Now, if I want to write a guest blog on this particular blog, say Shout Me Loud, why would I do that? Number one, highly trafficked website. Number two, ranks really well on the SERP. Number three, it is an authoritative page. It is a rich knowledge source which Google deems to be, which Google has decided upon, and that's why it's ranking so well on the SERP when I just typed a generic term such as SEO tips. So this is a very, very good move by me. If I have my blog over here, I'm mentioning about me, it increases the credibility of my entire brand. If I'm saying something or if I'm selling something, it makes sense. And if I'm mentioning my website, it also drives in a lot of referral traffic, increased amount of trust, increased amount of credibility, and increased amount of conversions. So at the end of the day, guest blogging functions in that form. Now, you can also contribute to other websites using HARO, which is help a reporter out. You might want to write content on certain websites which allow you to, and mention about yourself as well as your brand. The last but not the least, I would tell you what citations, NAP, and reviews are. Now, Google checks NAP, as simple as that. If I have to say, the full form of NAP is name, along with address, along with phone number. Now, why does Google do that? Now, Google tries to determine whether the business entity is genuine or not, and where can it appear in the search results. Now, why does Google do that? So if I'm on the online world where it's filled with spammers and where it's filled with online junk, I need to ensure that my website and my business is genuine, and only then Google is going to post my website online or even mention it on the search result. Now, NAPs are extremely important. Google also checks the number of times your address has been mentioned on the particular on various places on the particular website. Now, if I have, for example, now if I want to go to say google.com, let me just go to google.com, and if I want to figure out a local company in my area, say I would want to find out a coffee shop. Now, the minute I click on coffee shop, I can see there are various places about the coffee shop. These are the local packs over here. Then I have Danny's Coffee, I have Shiva's Coffee Bar, which is somewhere close to my place. Now I might want to just click on this just to figure out. So here, as I can see, I can figure out the address of this place, and I'm pretty sure that Danny's Coffee, which says that it is near Navrangpura in Ahmedabad. So this kind of citation where there is an address, where there's a phone number, and there is the name, which is Danny's Coffee. Now, this NAP needs to be consistent at all the places on the internet, across the internet. So for example, if I'm going to a particular website of say Danny's Coffee, I find the same address, I find the same phone number, and I find the same name. So this is the impact of NAPs. Now, NAPs play a very significant role, because if this is missing and if this is not available with Google, it is going to deem your business to be genuine, and it's also going to probably rank you to a lower spot. Okay, so this is all about NAPs. Now, the next thing I also told you was reviews. Now it says it's got 115 Google reviews. Considering yourself to be the customer, wouldn't you want to read the review before even doing business with that particular business entity? Probably yes, I would. So Danny's Coffee, now if I click on say 115 Google reviews, I might just want to read. It says it's good, it's pretty amazing, it's you know, it's the best place, nice place. So I'm going to read all of these reviews and try understanding as to what people are talking about my brand. Now I need to ensure that all of these things are amazing. I would want say probably I don't even want to give 1 star. This is a negative review about Danny's Coffee, but probably he's genuine. I cannot remove his review, but probably I might report it as spam if I see it as a spam. Right? So this plays a very, very important role in my entire off-page SEO strategy. Thank you for listening. I will get back to you again. Thank you.